Howdy everybody. Got me a little tripod thing to put my phone on so I can do this. This is one of my first paranormal events. Happened in Florida, south of Lake Wales. I befriended some boys, local boys there. This was during 1971. Last part of December, right after Christmas. And we usually were having dune buggies, orange and grapefruit fights in the groves, one of their dad's own. And this one afternoon, went there and they were all sitting around getting ready to go somewhere, and they acted a little strange, and I said, "You gonna have a orange fight today?" And they had said, "No." I said, "Well, what y'all doing?" And they were kind of hesitant. I said, "Well, we're gonna go check out the ghost light." And I went, "Ghost light?" And he said, "Yeah, ghost light." I said, "Well, I'd like to see a ghost light." I didn't know what they were talking about. And I said, "Well, I'm kind of afraid to mention it to you because it sounds kind of weird, but sure, you can go if you want." So we loaded it in the car, 4 of us. We headed south. I remember the first stop was what they call like Gravity Hill or something like that. It was an optical illusion where you parked your car, put it in neutral, and your car would roll, and it would seem like it was rolling uphill instead of down, but it was just the way the land of the lay. And after we left there, we drove south more, another maybe 15 minutes south from there. Come upon it where it was, I think there was a railroad track not too far away, but it went down a dirt road and it went down these big oak trees separated, and where you drive down maybe a park or something at one time. But now this was dark. There was nobody but us when we got down there. And we parked the car. The whole time I'm thinking, they take me on like a snipe hunt. In Mississippi, a snipe hunt where you take somebody out in the woods with a brown paper sack and tell them to sit on a log, a couple of sticks, and tap them until the snipe run into a thing, and then you just go off and leave them in the woods. It's like a common joke down south there. But I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if we'd set up. But we stood outside the car, and the 2 fellows were on one side of the car, and me and the boy that I knew best was on this side. I guess we just stood there, and we were standing in the dark looking around. And after a few minutes went by, I turned around to him, and I looked at him, and I said, "Where's this ghost light you're talking about?" And then, like, right on cue, he points behind me. He goes, "Right behind you." I was kind of afraid to turn around. I didn't know. I kept one eye on him as I was turning to see if they were pulling something on me. And lo and behold, there's a. It was about that big, a little bit smaller than a soccer ball, I guess. It was floating about 3.5, 4 foot off the ground. It was moving slightly, glowing. It emitted its own light. The grass was lit up underneath it green, where everything else was dark. And I guess when it first appeared, it was about 35 feet away. And I'm just stunned for a minute, and I'm starting to ask questions. I said, how come there's not TV cameras all around? By golly, I mean, we just drove, 30 minutes or so or better, and here it is when we get here. Why isn't there TV cameras lined up? I've never heard of this. All these things going through my, questioning and we're watching. And I said, "Anybody ever tried to catch it?" And he said, "Oh, you can't catch it." I said, "Hey, he said, go ahead and try." Well, I've tried a lot of things in my life, so I'm slowly walking towards it. And I got within, I'd say within 10 feet of it. And there it is, and I was awed. It wasn't frightening, but it was something supernatural. I was looking at this was no swamp gas or whatever they call it, And I reached out, you know, like kind of friendly and walked towards it. When I got about from here from where my camera is, was about 5 feet away. All of a sudden it disappeared right in front of my eyes. And all of a sudden there it was, 60 feet or better away, over there. And then I watch it go through, move around bushes, and go out to this where the pine forest and stuff started. And, just keep on moving until we couldn't see it no more. And then, you know, I was still full of questions and stuff when we drove back. And well, that was a first paranormal, well, not ominous, but a mind-blowing experience that I